What is up, world? This is Bakerman Brad, and I am taking a first look at AFO, Absolute Force Online, a game brought to you by TQ Digital Entertainment. And it is a obvious shooter. We've got to talk about a little bit of the game modes and take a look at of how you get shot and how not to get shot. And at first, I wanted to talk a little bit about the basics of the game. Looks pretty good. I like how there's a lot of, right off the bat, a bunch of damage to the walls and everything like that. It's always entertaining whenever you go in the middle of a museum or some really important monument and you're in the middle of a gunfight and you're blowing up pillars and historical artifacts and nobody really cares. Or you're throwing grenades in the middle of museums. They probably wouldn't appreciate that, but yeah. There's a pretty good amount of damage that can be done to the scenery, so the environment is pretty responsive. So rocket launching. But the cool thing about this game I want to show you first is that when you go into Fearless Warrior mode, AFO has this new ability. You can still take damage though, just a lot more damage. And you are now this cute little schoolgirl with dual Gatling guns. Yeah, don't run to the spawn point, by the way. It's easier to die that way, as I've learned in a few matches. I've only played a couple, and this is probably one of my least favorite maps, just because it seems like it's really small. There's a lot of maps on here that just kind of seem crowded. I don't know if that's the intent of the game, or if it's just the ones I've played. Another thing I don't really like is whenever games have you where you get to scroll through your melee and grenades. You would imagine there'd be a hotkey for it, but there's not. This is one of those that you just gotta be more aware of which item you have holding in your hand. Speaking of what's in my hand, I want to throw a grenade over there.
Oh yeah!
Yes! The mechanics of the game are pretty good, and also the aiming is pretty smooth. You can go to iron sights just by right-clicking. And
check your fire!
Oh, you can also shoot your guys on certain game modes. But speaking of the game modes, the one we're in right now is Team Deathmatch, and I have been doing quite a bit of dying here lately. And it's just your simple, get the most kills before the other one does, and you win. And this one I jumped in a little late, and I actually might have just lost. Yep, I lost us the game. It's always fun when you're the slow-mo one. But anyways, another game mode that is unique to AFO is the zombie mode. So let's see if I can hop in another one there. Whenever you get done with a match, it brings you up to this little menu here to where you can either start or quit and change sides in a new match. One thing I want to say about the zombie mode, though, I'm in spectator mode. I am spectating. Okay, I will. Perfect. In zombie mode, it's pretty straightforward. There's humans and there's zombies. The difference is you can't really have a zombie outbreak without some type of catalyst. And oh, there he is. That was a little flash of what is actually zombies win. What is causing all of the
I love you!
zombie? Yeah, I love you too.
Nice shot!
We got chatterboxes in the game. Anyway, you have everyone right now. Oh, you hear that? Yep. Countdown to the end. Watch this. Hang on. Let's see. Where are you? Yep. So, after the vicious growling, which doesn't sound like a zombie at all, you now have this guy. Yeah, oh, two of them actually. And the goal is to slash all the humans and turn them into zombies. Either fat zombies, chainsaw zombies, pumpkin head zombies. There's a whole plethora of zombies. There's also normal zombies, but that's, not very fun. But in this, the goal is just to survive. It is not a matter of killing the other zombies or, well, you can if that's one way you can, survive. If there's no zombies to turn you, then hey, get away, ha 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 ha. Okay, well, right there you got a little bit of power-up. In zombie mode, as humans, if you shoot a zombie, they sometimes drop power-ups. This one, I believe, is a shield for me, I would have been able to increase my... crap. I would have been able to, like, not been hit, is what I was trying to say, is I got hit. But after you get turned into a zombie, your goal is to now turn the rest of the humans into zombies. Kinda straightforward. These matches kind of go on for a little while, and the rounds are very short, but it seems like they last... like the entire match, it takes forever. The last human. Talk about the power-ups that you can get. She has one that you can knock back zombies as you hit them, but I have a power-up too. And we got her.
Nice
but
shot.
Each zombie has a special ability that you can activate with G. So let's see. Every time the round starts, you gotta get a new little hiding spot here. Like I was saying, it's probably better to hide and keep away from the zombies rather than shoot the zombies, but I don't know if I'm going to be the zombie maker or not, so let's go ahead and get in the middle of this before we get too carried away. Hang on just a second. Alright, I'm not the zombie maker, so I'm going to cut out real quick and then resume once we get started in something else. Okay, well, we just finished infecting all humans. We won that round again. We start another little match here. And here is the first person. Sometimes in these matches, it'll just change back and forth if third person is allowed. The standard mode is first person, though. Okay, so first person shooter is the generic normal standard for this, and you can switch between the two with F10 action. So if you felt like you needed to shoot better or look around better, whatever one you were more comfortable with, you can just hit F10 and switch back and forth in the middle of the game. You don't have to actually wait for the round to be over or change it in the settings. You can actually just hotkey it, bam, switch over. However, I'm not going to because I don't want to die, but I did anyways. Well, I undied. I'm undead. Haha. But also the zombies stay in first person too. So one thing about them though, don't look at their shadows as they're running because it would not match. And anyways, once you're in first person, you can always run around just like normal. And that right there again was my rampage ability. And the normal zombies and the zombie makers, whenever you activate that, they have rampage, makes them run faster, and apparently they're electrified. That's what the zombies get their juice from, electricity, if you didn't know. It's not, brains, it's electricity. But you also got fat zombies, like I said, and then zombie hollow leg. Okay, well, we won. But let's continue. Let's see if I can actually turn into the zombie maker this time. I'm feeling lucky. But as you're going through, there's a whole bunch of little places that you can stand on or hide behind and jump on top of to get positions as humans. But let's see if I'm the zombie this time, I will continue. But if not, I'll cut out and go back to it. Yes! Alright, I am the zombie man, which I believe I have a robot arm and then I guess a spawn arm. Anyways, the goal as the zombie maker is to make zombies, like I was showing, but you get to run around a lot faster than everybody else. It doesn't matter if they shoot you with the blowback bullets because you fly back. Anyways, we'll rampage around. Someone else is probably gonna get them anyways. But the few matches that I've played, it kind of seems that it is very one-sided. These zombie modes, I don't know if it's just new and hasn't been maybe balanced out a little bit between humans and zombies, but the zombies almost always win. Now, it's not impossible for the humans to survive. I've only seen it maybe like once or twice, and I think here in a second I'm going to cut out and then we'll zoom back in once we get to once I see something different, because I don't want to show you the same thing too much. So let's go. We'll go ahead and cut out. See if anything else comes out. I'll be back in a little bit, either with the menu or zombies dying. So turns out the zombies were about to die, and this guy right here, if you kill him, hey, there you go. And wait, that might be why the humans are see-through.
Sorry to win.
No, wait, no, it's the last 30 seconds, that's what it was. Yeah, in the last 30 seconds of the zombie mode, the zombies can actually see the humans through walls and everything else. That way, if someone was hiding in a really good spot, the zombies can now see them. And humans can run faster than normal. So it's still a little unfair in a sense, but it works out for the end, makes it real exciting. Hey, I'm the zombie man. And I was right, I do have a robot arm, and then a crab arm. I'm the claw man. And I don't use the robot arm, I just, I have it in case I need a vice grip or something, I don't know. But in the first-person view for the zombies, it's a little bit odd, in my opinion. The first-person shooter part, if you're wanting to switch back and forth, you can. I'm still going to try to get used to the first-person zombie slashing. But, no, there we go. The timing for when you actually slash and hit the human seems a little bit off, but it's nothing too big to worry about. Those boxes, by the way, are only able to be picked up by humans. So in this, you get a couple, 2 weapons in your loadout plus grenade and a melee weapon. And then if you pick up these items, you get rocket launchers, machine guns, things like that. Yeah. And power-ups. Just push you away. Oh, jerk. But we got them anyways. But in zombie mode, you always gotta keep an eye on your back. So let's get out of this. It's 1 to 7. We're almost done with this round, so we'll go ahead and play to the end. I don't like to cut out of matches; it just doesn't feel right. So I'm going to just see what happens here. Hang on just a second.
5, 4,
Alright,
3,
is it me?
2,
Am I it?
1.
No, I'm not. I'm gonna run away from the vicious zombie maker man. FYI, jumping seems... bowling ball. So for the normal zombie makers, jumping around and keeping him in front of you is the best strategy. For the other ones, it's not so easy. I don't really know. There's one guy, the pumpkin head, he actually shoots pumpkin missiles, which doesn't allow you to shoot if you get hit by that. So, that would really suck. Heyo, I'm all fancy now. I have no idea why I just changed clothes in the middle of that. I guess it's because I wanted to be fabulous or something? I have no idea. That was not an ability, that was not anything I did other than killing people. I guess if you kill enough people, you change clothes so people know that you're awesome? Maybe? No. But, oh, yeah, see that guy's in the corner there? That's one of the difficult spots to get for most... Well, not for those guys. And the bowling ball. I don't know how he's balancing on that, but...
Awesome!
Yeah. So it's 1 to 8, and so it's 9 rounds, which at the end of it, obviously, most of the time it's going to be zombies winning, and then you go to the battle report. Then we're going to go see this menu again. It's where you can quit, and I'm going to get out of that. I've also been trying to get a hold of a vehicle mode match, which is another one of the game modes they have. And you can see here they've got the maps and they've got the game modes there. And I just haven't been able to find anything with vehicles in it. And, oh, nope, deathmatch. See, it's all deathmatch. Deathmatch. Helicopter battle? Yes, please. I will get to the menu later. Let's get this going. I want to see some helicopters. In AFO, one of the matches is vehicle, like I was just saying. And so you can control helicopters, and theoretically, of course, I haven't seen them yet, but there's also the boxes like normal that give you rocket launchers and things like that, and it's now Team Deathmatch. Did they switch it? I don't know. If it's vehicle mode, Team Deathmatch, we'll see. I'll check this out real quick. Hopefully this is a better map too, but this looks like Team Deathmatch. Oh crap. Alright, well, yeah, 150 Team Deathmatch is not... Okay, I'm going to cut out of this, and I will be back in just a little bit. We'll talk about the menu, because I think we've covered enough. I wasn't able to get a hold of any of the other matches. And all day, the servers have just been team deathmatch and zombie mode. Since it's all special, I guess.
Reloading.
So yeah, be right back. Okay, let's see here. Now we had a pretty large group there, so at least it was a fun team deathmatch, but it really was. But let's go ahead and take a look at the menu now. Once you actually get signed up with a beta key for now, you do your customer characterization there. Then I found out that you don't do it ever again. You were pretty much stuck with that person, so I did not get to record that part of it and show you that. But here are the controls. You can go to the settings, go to the controls, and see what everything is. It is basic WASD to move. However, Alt and W is sprint, or double tapping W. Crouch is control and a couple other things like that. But the little tabs up here, you can do squad, and this is the room where you see your stats. And like I was saying, you get to see if this third person was allowed on there. All the people who are active to join in, the chat bar, the quick thing. Oh, with the quick thing, quick match settings, you can customize which match you want to join. There's a whole bunch of little subcategories and all the game modes that you can choose. Then you can narrow down the maps, and it's pretty nifty because a lot of times you hit a quick join and you gotta exit out, and quick join, then exit out, and quick join. But you can just change all these little settings and hop in a match that's more like a match you want to do, or you can host and join, whichever one it is you want to do. But being that I am still rather low level, the squad, I can't make one until you've reached a certain level, and then you'd have member info for people who are in your squad and things like that. But as of right now, I can't show you that, or my record apparently. So anyway, so go back to getting weapons, and grenades, and all that good stuff. You get gold and AF points, and so based on your level, you can either categorize the items you want through gold, like this sniper rifle, which I think is the wrench or the sniper rifle, and I want a sniper rifle. But you can go and buy that permanently or for a rental. There's some of them that are cheaper, and you only get them for a certain amount of time. But this one, I can actually take and get rid of this, the main weapon you start with, and then equip my sniper rifle. You start off, you have two different categories, or not, two classes that you can have ready to go in-game that you can switch using B, which brings up your class, and you can then change in-game. So on top of being able to switch your viewpoint from first person to third person, you can then change your weapon class, or weapon loadout. And it also changes, you know, your appearance if you have it. But once you buy a weapon, make sure to go back to Arsenal and see there, it was empty. Double check to make sure you've actually equipped the items you bought, because it would really suck to go and buy something and then not get to use it. But I am gonna go and take a look at some of the equipment that you can buy. And by equipment, I mean, you know, how you look, appearance, not necessarily like bombs or armor. It's more bunny ears or jackets, and you find them main secondary weapons. Why am I not able to find that? That wrench is pretty tempting though. I do have enough gold to where I could possibly get that. Well, if you see there, it'll show the stats of it, and you can compare items you have that has no stats though. Alright, well, you can check out individual things. Oh, it's because I have that on. Let's go to AF points. So, AF points are a little bit different. You get those through other quests, or right now they have a bug list if you submit a problem or something like that. But you can get these little points. You can purchase them as well, and then you would be able to buy a fire axe. Yes, please, I wish. And that allows you to upgrade in a different way. So you need to do in-game gold from matches and things like that, or the AF points, which are also one in-game, but can also be purchased, I believe. But here's the equipment, and you can go through, depending on the faction you've chosen, either the Justice Hand or the Fallen Angel. And Fallen Angels are the bad guys, of course, which I have to be. then you can go through here and select equipment. And that's why it's AF points, because the customization is not as important for the in-game part. So if you're wanting to change how you look, you can get rid of the Fallen Angel jacket and show off your tattoos or something like that. You can go through here, and I'm going to now show you a few of the options you can get. Like I was saying, there's pumpkin heads, you can get boxes and a whole bunch of other things like that. But I am now going to cut out again. I'm going to finish customizing a little bit. My own character gets this, and then I'll hop back in another match at the very end and show her off for you. I don't want it to be a surprise, so keep your eyes peeled. I'll be back in 2 seconds, if that. Voila! There she is, the sexy nurse outfit and a skull mask. But in that pose, it wasn't very flattering. So we're gonna hop into a zombie match here, and we're actually gonna have to spectate for a little bit because the round is still going. But other than that, I want to mention there are several other game modes that I was not able to show you. Like I said, I thought I was going to show you the vehicle round, but that ended up turning into a team deathmatch. So you definitely need to go and try and get a beta key so that you can go and try it out for yourself. There's vehicle, zombie, team deathmatch, free-for-all, arsenal, bomb, a whole bunch of different little game modes that you can try out. And let's see the back of my character real quick. Timeout. And there she is. Didn't even know I had a full body suit, did you? Did you? No, you didn't. The sniper rifle too. Let's take a look at this real quick. I'm running. I want to say it's a single shot where you got to do a bolt action, but I have a feeling it's not going to be very useful in the zombie round. But there's a little portal. So let's see if this brand new toy of mine works out very well. It goes out of the that sucks. Well, this is not going to be very useful in zombie mode because you can't really keep an eye. That's exactly kind of what I meant. You can't, when you have to reload again like that and it goes out of the scope, you're not going to be able to do very much. So I would suggest not using sniper rifles in zombie mode unless you want to be a zombie. Well, I think that about wraps it up for me and zombie mode here. Other than that, I'd say keep your eyes peeled for beta keys for AFO. It's a nice, smooth little game that's worth playing if you want to get just a solid first-person or third-person shooter and do some zombie slaying or zombie turning, whatever it is that you want to do. Anyways, I'm Baker Man Brad. Gamers, get to gaming.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.